Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I'll be teaching you how to set up the best and free recording software on Windows, or I think it's on Mac. Yeah, I think it's on Mac. But this is easily at the best recording software. Anyway, so you follow this link at the top here, as you can see, or I'll put a button here, it'll be in the description if you're using mobile. But once you're on the website, you just press this button here and that'll start the download. Now once you've downloaded it and you've set it up and everything, and you've opened up the software, you just go to it and it will come up with this. Now there'll be already a scene there, you just leave that, but there'll be no sources and there'll be nothing on this bit here. I'm going to teach you the settings and everything. So first we'll start off with the settings down here. So press the settings and we'll go to general. We'll leave this and we'll do this all after, because this is just your profile, which you don't need now. Anyway, let's go to encoding. You can leave this, but I would change that to 2000 from whatever it is already as a default. We'll go to broadcast settings, and this is if you want to stream any video to Twitch straight from here. You just put your stream key in here and that'll do it. I'm not going to do it, and I don't stream to Twitch, so I don't know how to do it, but I'm sure there's other tutorials on how to do it. We'll go to video, and you can change this if you know what you're doing. This is just your graphics card and your thing, but I'm going to change that to 60 FPS. Not 760, but you can change it to 60 or 30, whatever suits you. It's your video, and you press yes to save your changes. Now you come to audio. This, you can leave this to default if you want. I've got it set to here just in case. And this is your microphone. What microphone do you want to use? Now if you already have one plugged in, you can choose that one. Or if you don't have a microphone, you can just press default. But I have a microphone, so I'm just going to use that. Alright? And then you don't need to change anything on here after you've done that. And you go apply. Now we'll go to hotkeys. This is your choice. You can add hotkeys. I've got start and stop recording. I find that it's helpful in games, so you don't have to minimize it. You just press the button. And it's just really easy. Alright? Once you've done that, you press apply. You go to advanced. You don't really need to change anything in here. Yeah, so... and then that's all good. If those settings don't suit you, you can go back to the OBS website and go to help, then estimator. You can put in all your specs into here, what they ask, and if you don't know your upload speed for for streaming to Twitch, you can just go to speedtest.net. I'll show you. .net. And it will come up with this website where you can put in your speed, where you just test your speed, and whatever that is, you put it in here. So if you get 1 megabytes per second, you would say how many kilobytes 1 megabyte is. Anyway, once we've done that, you just quit that, and you put in all your settings and it will recommend all these settings to you, and you just put them in. Anyway, I'll teach you how to record now. So each scene is a scene, and you can add sources. A sources is what records a game. So you click on an empty space, right click on an empty space, go add, and if you want to record games, you just press game capture. You can rename this whatever you like, so I'm going to name it Rocket League, as that's what I'll be recording soon. You press OK. And once you've done this, it'll come up with this menu. And when it comes up with this menu, you press this, and you can choose what app you've got open, what game you've got open. So if I did have Rocket League open, I would click that. So for this tutorial, I recommend that you have Rocket League open. It won't work because I'm using a different thing to record with, so it'll mess up. But you just press Rocket League, or whatever game that you have open. And then you ignore this, and I would press stretch image to screen, tick that. And if you don't want your mouse to be captured in the video, then you just untick this, and that should be alright. You press OK. And then to make sure that this source is going and is all good, you have to make sure that it's ticked. Alright? And then once you've done that, if you have two screens, I recommend putting this on the other screen as to what your game is, so you can see it while you're playing the game. And then if you want to check that it's working, you press preview stream, but it'll come up with a black screen. This is because I am not in the game, and if you want to preview the game and see what it looks like before you start recording, you just press start preview, go into the game, and then you can check it if you have two screens. But if you don't, then that's okay. Now, if you want to start recording your game, you just press start recording and that'll automatically do it, and then you go into your game and it will start recording. If you have two screens, it's better because then you can see, and if you don't want to start recording, then go into the game. You can set hotkeys to start recording once you're in the game. So I have F11 to start recording for me. So once I go into the game, I press F11 and it automatically start recording for me. And one other thing is if you want to set where your files go, you just go to broadcast settings and it will be file path. Now I've got it set into a special videos folder. You can change that. If you want to set a videos folder, then you can just do it wherever you want, and then you go browse and find that folder, then select that, and it'll automatically put those videos into the folder. Alright, and that's all I've got to say. That's exactly how you use the best free recording software around. Thanks, and I hope you have a good day.